Mm-hmm. Make sure we key. Y'all boys can hear me. Let's go, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's your boy T Willie. We butt with another video call. Hey, man, say, we got Uncle fucking Demi, man. NBA 2K26 Myplayer Builder explained by 2K devs what they didn't tell you. All right. I know I missed the live stream today, and that's my bad. Your boy was tired, but we here. Okay, let's get straight into it, man. No pauses. We listening. We locked in. Let's go.
All right, so we have finally gotten the My Player Builder information. And if you've been watching my videos, you know I made some massive statements about the My Player Builder. And as you can see, not only did I hit it right on the head, but literally, well, I hit it right on the head. It's like, it is what it is. I hit it right on the head. And I want to break this down and not be long-winded. I want to make this as easy and simple as possible.
Y'all hear that?
So let's hop right into it and let's start right at the beginning. So basically the My Player Builder has been completely reworked, but in a quality of life type adjustment, okay? So what you will see when you first start off is that you'll see all available animations and the requirements off rip. So like the height and attributes. So basically, instead of having to go into the make your build and go out and see if this is the right height for this animation, am I able to get that? And can I get this? You will be able to do that right in the My Player Builder.
That's
so
fine.
that is, again, a big quality of life to where you can say, listen, I want to get the Curry slide. What is the requirements? It's going to be right there for you in the My Player Builder. You can also search for NBA player styles. So for instance, if you are looking to try to get, Steph Curry's jump shot or all of his leaners and all that type of stuff, you could literally pick Steph Curry and it will tailor the build to make sure you can get all his animations. So
That's
again, very simple, especially for the casual players. If they're just like, yo, I just want to be able to play like Curry, you can click Steph Curry and you will be able to get all the...
I gotta stop. Take a look at this motherfucker, man. This is crazy. So like, you can build by badges. Like, you can be like, okay, I want boom, 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 boom. Long as I got boom, 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 I can really give a fuck. I like that.
The builder will immediately make it to where
like
all
that.
his animations you'll be able to get. Like that's pretty dope, right? The builder will suggest animations based on NBA player comparisons for your builds. So basically what that means is that once you make your build, it will no longer just equip you with base and normal dribble styles and sigs.
Right.
What it will do is it will equip the animations for you automatically. So when you are, again, for a casual player and you just want to make Steph Curry and you go out there, so it will equip all the Steph Curry stuff for you already. But let's say, for instance, you have a build that's kind of blended and it is going to equip these animations for you, so you no longer have to worry about just having basic and normal animations when you can equip some of the better animations off rip, okay? Now, what I will say about this, because I gotta do the pros and cons. The thing is that we again do not know if the highest rated animation, right, is going to be the best. Is it going to be still, again, that Steph Curry is going to require a 90 plus jump shot rating, but Patty Mills is the best jump shot, but you only need 87? You see what I'm saying? So if Patty Mills is going to be the best jump shot in the game, then Patty Mills need to be the highest rated. Same thing for dribble styles, sigs, leaners, whatever you call it. We are still up in the air on that, so that is going to be critical. So we'll have to wait and see about that, okay? Now, let's talk about build badges. All right, so instead of starting with attributes, you can go on the builder and just pick badges. So what that means is, again, a big quality of life. You could go ahead and say, listen, I want to be able to get legend, right? I want to be able to get legend handles for days. what it's gonna do is when you click that, it's gonna lock it in. So now when you're trying to make any adjustments, it is not. It's gonna tell you no, you can't do that because you're gonna lose legend handles for days. So if it's something that you want off rip and you know this is what you want, it is going to lock it in, and you no longer have to worry about losing that attribute. And then all of a sudden you make the build and like, bro, oh, when I dropped my speed, it moved my mid-range a little bit and now I lost a legend. It's going to lock that in. So again, you can do it by badge tiers too. So it can be like, listen, I just want to make sure I have gold posterizer, I want to have silver unpluckable, I want to have Hall of Fame glove. You can just start selecting stuff. So this is different because you have one where you can make your build off animations or attributes, and then this side of it you can literally just do it solely off badges. So then you can freely spend the remaining points that you have after you select those badges to max out the rest of the other areas, which in my opinion is a massive quality of life adjustment that I'm really all for and I love. Right, another thing is you will be able to see the body types of rip now. So while you're working on your build, you'll be able to see the body types on the menu. So
damn, look at all them legend badges you can get, bro. Look at that. That shit crazy. Used to you only catching folks with maybe 4-5 legend badges max. You know what I'm saying? The fact that this might be a good year.
Know
bro.
that you gotta like, yo, I gotta.
Might be a good year, bro.
And then maybe it's only adding 5-6 more pounds, and then it knocks it up a body type, and then now you have the body type you desire. So you can see that and in the builder, and no longer have to worry about backing out and making the build, and then seeing if it's the body type that you want. Now you can unlock more body types by completing 3-star Gatorade gym workouts. Now, we do not know if the Gatorade gym workouts, well, hopefully, once you do the Gatorade workouts and unlock the body types for one player, Myplayer, you do not have to do it again for the remaining builds that you have, okay? So, let's keep it chugging along. We are once again going to get build templates. You'll get the NBA build templates, you get the community, which again, I can talk about that right now. It's going to be once again from the community users. I'm proud member to be 4 straight years of having my build in the community build. It's going to be starting in season 2, but this year they're going to be allowing anybody from the community to submit. So they're going to set up some type of website or some type of link to where you can submit your builds and have that actually be accepted, and then get an actual build logo, which in my opinion is a massive W to be able to have individuals that might be really, really big into the builder like myself, but doesn't have the recognition. So now you can submit that and then get the opportunity to potentially have a community logo and have your community build in the game itself, okay? And of course we will have Pro Toon builds, and again the Pro Toon builds will come out with the crazy unique names, so that's gonna be really dope to have the unique names, which I basically all last year just made Pro Toon builds because I just love the unique names. And then of course, NBA2K26 has over 4,000 archetype names. Okay, so I want to say that again, over 4,000 archetype names, and just absolutely absurd, right? So
4K names is crazy.
Hopefully we
bro.
can see a lot of builds in there that are just different names and no one has the same names. That would be really fire. Strength is also going to play a huge factor in that. So you could have the same type of build, but if one build has a little bit more strength, you will get a different name. So hopefully that will lead to, a plethora of just uniqueness in
that's fire, bro.
Okay. Now let's talk about this scouting report. So once you make the build and you go to the end, it's gonna give you the build name, all that type of stuff, but you'll also get a scouting report which will show your build strengths and weaknesses. So after you finish creating it, you will see, your low passing as a PG, and it will be flagged and let you know, I'm letting you know, your passing is really low, it can be flagged. So ideally, if you are somebody that is very new to the game, then once you get to that scouting report, you're like, okay, maybe let me back out and tweak some stuff because I don't want that. But again, this is going to be a big quality of life, especially for the casuals. I feel like a lot of this stuff is tailoring to the individuals that just want to get on and play and have the game really work for them. Obviously, the more advanced builders like myself, then I know what I'm getting myself into if I go low passing, right? But some individuals might be like, oh, low passing, and then be like, oh, dang, I really can't pass. Like, so the scouting report is going to be huge. Do not just bypass that. Make sure you read it before you actually put any type of virtual currency into that, okay? This is a big one. This is going to be height balancing. It says max height is now 7'4".
7'4" is insane.
Builds, you can finally do it. 7'4". And they said the builder is adjusted so all heights can be competitive, encouraging more variety. Now, I need to get my hands on that because, I made a huge claim that say that, big builds will be at the dribble. And that is some of the information that I got. So I want to make sure that is true.
7'4", bro.
If that is true, that is the best way to get variety into the game. I always say that, yes, the builder represents maybe 20% of how the community will make metas will be, but it's the actual gameplay themselves. But again, the builder needs to hold up its 20%, and that 20% is by making sure animations are going to be viable at all heights. If you're saying it's going to encourage more variety, then again, a 7'4" build should have the ability to do a little bit more dribbling instead of just being 30 speed, clunky, running down the floor and can't do anything. So you expect 7'4" to have some decent speed, ability to put the ball on the floor a little bit, and all that type of sort. That's what you expect if you want to get more variety, okay? Now, again, let's talk about these badges and takeovers and cap breakers. So let's just, again, we'll run through this. I don't want to be too long. They reworked the badge perks. You will get the max +1, but they also are now introducing max +2, which will increase badge levels beyond its max. So now instead of having max +1, you can do a max +2. You also will get takeover surge, which boosts badges during takeover level. When you have to have level takeover 5, and then it will boost your badges. So again, this is going to be huge because when you're in the builder, and again, you're someone like me that just my brain is just churning with all these numbers. You could really tailor your build so many different ways now with this in consideration. Well, no, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and get gold glove because I know my max +2 will get my glove to legend. Oh, I'm only going to have silver this because my takeover surge, when I hit takeover, will boost his badge up to here. Then you also get hot start, which boosts which boosts in the early game. So again, that is another badge. You want to say, yo,
they brought hot start back. I like that.
I want to have these two badges boosted up. That is huge. Then you have clutch gene, which boosts in clutch situations. These perks rotate each season and reset afterwards. So what that means is you're not going to be able to get all these at one time.
Nah, you're going to have to earn them.
You might get the max. You'll get the max +1 and max +2 all the time. But then maybe in season 2 it'll be takeover surge. Season 3 it'll be hot start, and then season 4 will be clutch gene. Don't expect all three of these to be at the same time. Okay, those will rotate. Okay, and then you also will get badge accelerators. You earn them via team drills. It will help speed up your badge progression for a few games. Okay, so we all know about the badge accelerators. That's nothing new. Let's talk about the takeover system. You're assigning takeover automatically based on your build, okay? That's pretty obvious. Now, level up your takeover meter over games to unlock, but this time you'll get takeover tokens to unlock your takeover
tokens.
Abilities. I don't want you to get too confused about when it says takeover tokens. When you make your build and you see the takeovers you have, all you have to do is just continue to play, and then those tokens will, as you start to accumulate the different tiers that you've hit, like you hit tier 1, you hit tier 2, you hit tier 3, you hit tier 4, hit tier 5. Those will just start piling up in there. So it's kind of like the same way. Just got to get your takeover a certain amount of times, and you get enough tokens to unlock everything. Okay, so
hell no.
Easy. Now, you will have presets.
I want the perks back, like the in-game perks, like accelerator and all that.
And then you can swap them in between games.
I want that shit back.
Not trying to be too confusing. Basically, just like it is, once the game ends, you can quickly go to your preset takeover menu and be like, oh, I see 2 centers about to come on the court on the 2s court. Let me go ahead and get my double center takeover stuff. Oh, I see 2 small guards coming. Let me go ahead and change my takeovers real quick. So you can now have presets in between matches to basically tailor to what you're trying to do with your current opponents that you're about to face. Okay. Of course, you will get accelerators the same way, so it'll fill your takeover meter faster. That's nothing.
Yeah, I need all that.
This is a big one here. Custom takeover. So once you hit a certain level, okay, you would then be able to customize your takeover. Now they didn't go in big detail what you have to
so
do.
custom takeover is not
perk. I doubt it. I hope
from
not.
The start.
But you probably have to hit a certain type of
That's good.
rating, rep. You know, maybe it's have to be like a vet 1 or whatever. I don't know. I'm assuming. I don't know. But you
That'll be
would then
good.
be able to completely customize 3 areas of your takeover. So
Ooh,
let's say, for
shit.
instance, if like I made a lockdown, but I am a little bit slower, like I'm a little bit, you know, I want to have a little bit better dribbling. So then what you could do is customize having, you know, speed with ball handling, all that be your takeover. Where before other takeovers, you wasn't able to do that because you didn't have the rating requirements. So again, that is going to be really, really dope. All right. Now, build specialization quests. You get to pick 1 skill focus per save. Okay. Finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebound. You need to complete 9 quests in those chosen skill areas, and then you'll earn rewards, boosts, cosmetics, new archetype names, max plus badge perks, and cap breakers. And these will lock in. So basically, you'll be able to lock in your max +2 badges and not have to earn them every season. That's what Evan said. Stacks asked him, like, yo, is this true? And he said yes. This is going to be huge. You have to do something like, for instance, the example they gave was a shooting. If you hit 2,000 shots or 2,000 mid-range, it will unlock it. So it's almost like how it was in previous 2Ks where you had to do a certain amount of steals and that type of sort to unlock, you know, your takeover or badge. This year, it's going to be this specialization badge. I'm really interested to know what archetypes
That's gonna be
get
fire. Oh my God, that's gonna be fire.
But it is still a good quality of life. And again, just
you
adding
getting
more
extra.
and more to
They
this
trying to
builder
make
is
you
just-
stay on
it
this
is
bitch
getting
longer, for
confusing,
real.
But I will say the game itself is going to help casuals a lot. When I say confusing, I know that's kind of an oxymoron because on the surface it looks confusing, but it seems like the builder is going to really help a lot of individuals as far as the data that you get up front. And you know, I talk about how big data is, okay? The last thing I want to talk about is the cap breakers.
Yes.
So you can still
This
raise
is
your
what
cap
I'm here
breakers
for.
by +1 for strong areas, right? But now you're giving bigger boosts to weaker attributes.
Okay. Okay. Now this is okay. I fuck with that. That's good. So they really making it to where it really don't matter what you make, bro. Everybody is on an even playing field. Because if you keep getting them cap breakers every season, and you keep getting +4, you know what I mean? If your shit low, let's see, 25, what's that? 39, 51, 61, 69. What's that on 76, bro? You can go from a 25 driving dunk to a 76 with 5 cap breakers. Like that's not bad at all. Like
Free throws,
that's
your jump shots, or
crazy.
whatever. Let's say, for instance,
It's fucking
an example
insane to even think
somebody
about.
that had a low free throw. Instead of just being a +1, it actually is a +12 now. So when you are using these cap breakers, now you can take in consideration the fact of, wait a minute, I don't have to necessarily worry about trying to, you know, upgrade just by +1. Now I can be like, yo, I need to upgrade my free throws. So now you know if you use those cap breakers, you can basically, I'm looking at it, things like you can get 55. I don't know the math, but it basically gets good. So what this means, again, is this is probably the most game-breaking part of it all, is that now you can make a...
It's making it even. They are catering to casuals, though.
And then it will be able to dribble.
They catering to the ones getting here. Or that's not going to, you know.
Like, it's not even, like, you are legit making demigods. Because why would you use your cap breakers or anything else other than using it to try to to unlock some other stuff, right? So I don't know how this is truly going to be broken down, because if you look at the model here, it is, you have a 44 mid-range, but then this one says +2, +2, +2, +2, +2, right? But then you have a 39 post control and it says +12, +10, +8, +6, +5. So that is something that I'm trying to figure out, like, why is it the shooting is so low? Maybe they don't want you to shoot, but they'll say, okay, you're good with finishing, because look at the driving dunk. You can get +14, +12, +10, +8, +7.
Crazy.
So if that's the case, then make a build that can shoot, but then doesn't have any finishing, knowing that you can add finishing later through your cap breakers. So those type of adjustments.
This shit, I'm getting excited listening to this shit.
But
I'm getting excited as hell. I can't wait.
And the rebirth system is just, you get the silver rebirth at 90, instantly unlock max potential and silver badges with 10% faster badge progression. Then, of course, you can go from gold, Hall of Fame, legend, Rebirth, which is 95 plus. Higher badge tiers unlock automatically once attributes requirements are met. What I
And
always
the
say is
overall,
just make a build. When you make your first build, max it out to 99 before you use your Rebirth. If you max out to 99, you'll automatically have the Legend 95 plus. It makes no sense to be a 90 overall and then try to make a Rebirth, because all you're gonna do is get silver badges. Just grind it out to 99 overall and just make sure every single build you make afterwards will automatically be a Legend Rebirth. Okay, I know that wasn't all the information, but that is it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. I think this is a W, but I'm interested to hear
I
what you have
fuck
to
with
say.
this,
Is it a
man.
W? Is it an L?
I'm excited, bro.
Your favorite old head Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
Hey, bro, I'm fucking with this, bro. If y'all boys excited for 2K26, make sure y'all boys hit that like button down below, man. Make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the player builder. Let me know all y'all opinions. My personal opinion, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's setting up to be a good 2K. I thought they trying to even the playing field for everyone, I guess, to make it fun for everybody. But you know, skill gaps are always gonna happen, bro. People are just gonna be naturally be better. They're gonna put in more time than everybody else, bro. It's just that simple. But they trying to make it they trying to make it even for everybody, man. So I fuck with that. Y'all boys enjoyed this video again. Make sure y'all boys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, man. We